welcome to episode 4 of Dungeons and Drop Stitches. I'm Melissa, your dungeon master for the evening, for every evening. I don't know why I said for the evening. And we are so excited for you to join us again. We're gonna get started with some admin stuff. First off, we have the Druid Circle knit along going on. We are all very excited, and we have our progress to show you guys. So it looks like Jenna's showing hers. Jenna and I are using the same yarn, but in very different colors. Actually, one of the colors is the same, but I am so excited about how this is working up, and I am steeking mine. So that's what this panel in the center is for. My steek panel. So yes, fun. Jen, do you want to show your Druid Circle as well?
Yes.
It looks so nice. Very nice. Oh, I love it. All
Sorry
right.
about that.
And Amanda, do you have yours too, or I didn't check? Yeah. A lot of us are using this as our first like real big color work project. Ooh, it looks so nice, Amanda. So yeah, if you've never done color work before, don't be afraid. You'll get to it, Steph, I promise. First a hat. We'll get you to knit a hat first, and then we can go to color work. But so yeah, totally. Do not be afraid of the Druid Circle pattern. It's a great beginner color work pattern. And as you probably noticed, we are missing one Chanel tonight. They will be joining us next week. I got ahead of myself in the last episode. We will have an episode next week. Episode 5 will be airing next week, and it's the week after that I will be missing, and the stream will be silent on that night. So just keep that in mind. It's the first week of September that we will not be here, but we will be back the next week with episode 6 for you guys. Let's see. Make sure if you want a prize in episode 1, contact me because I still haven't heard from all of the winners. I will get around to sending emails, but things have been a little crazy because I'm planning a wedding right now that is like fast approaching. So I apologize if I haven't sent you an email already, but if you get in contact with me, I will make sure to get that prize out to you. And thank you to everyone who started following us, subscribing, supporting us on Patreon. We're so excited to have all of you with us. And I am wearing my boxy sweater by Joji Locatelli in Miss Babs yarn, Katahdin in the South Beach colorway. I am knitting on my Hippo for Easter sock that will never end. My pronouns are she and her, and I am Skananigans on Instagram and Ravelry. And Amanda, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Amanda from Virginia, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. I play Yvelda, who's a half-orc barbarian, and I'm, as you saw before, working on my Druid Circle sweater.
Ta-da! Steph, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Steph. I'm from Iowa, and I am still meandering along on my first shawl ever to knit, and I'm almost done. And I play Alia, who is a human monk, and I think that's it.
Awesome. Jenna, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Jenna. My pronouns are she and her. I play Ren, the half-elf sorcerer, who's a bit of a pyromaniac. You can find me at Jenna Renna on Instagram, a little bit. And today I am wearing, in celebration of Pom Pom Quarterly's new moon issue, I'm wearing my Lunar Phase shawl, which doesn't have anything to do with Pom Pom. It's designed by Larissa Brown, and it's really great, but it's moon themed, and I'm super hype about the moon. So that's why I'm wearing it. And here is my Druid Circle, and it's so great. You guys should knit it with us.
Yeah, so awesome. I'm so in love with all of the patterns in that issue. It's crazy. I need to get my hands on one. I don't have a copy yet. All right. Jen, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. I'm Jen. I'm in Queensland, Australia. I play Agna, a tiefling rogue. And I'm currently knitting the Druid Circle as well. And just in case people are wondering, I've kind of changed mine up a bit. I've knitted the collar on and then onto the work. And I always go up a size needle. So I'm on a 4mm needle with a DK weight yarn. And I'm wearing Find Your Fade shawl, an oldie but a goodie. Probably needs reblocking because the little ends are just getting longer and longer. But anyway, welcome everyone. And especially if you're watching in Australia.
Yeah, if you are watching in Australia, we've heard that you need some escape right now, so we are happy to provide it for you. My project is super tangled, so I am actively untangling while also trying to lead this shindig. Anyway, all right. Does anybody else have anything else to chat about before we get into tonight's adventure? All right. So, where last we left off, our adventurers took a trip to their friend Felicity's house in the city of Icewind, and realized that she has not been very forthcoming with her history and who she is and what responsibilities she might have. But nevertheless, they found her house in Icewind, were greeted by the servants and learned some more about her and decided they would stay there for the evening. They spent the rest of their evening going to the meeting of the... Sorry, I totally know their name, but I can't remember. The group will find out their name in the future. The name of the tiefling gang that Agna got pulled into, and they went to a meeting at the Crimson Oasis of this gang. While Agna and Tavin were there, with Tavin in disguise as a tiefling, Ren and Yvelda kept an eye out while Alya asked around at the Sour Broad, but was unable to find much information about Jasper, who they were looking for. And Agna and Tavin also spoke about Jasper at the meeting, and they met another necromancer who's... I need to pull up my notes, but they met another necromancer who was a tiefling at the Crimson Oasis, and they were very curious about him. So, where last we left off, you guys were about to walk back to Felicity's mansion from the Crimson Oasis, from the Sour Broad where you had met Alya and the guard Jonas. So, where will you guys go from here?
I just quickly have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, Agna has a question to Ren. Ren, the guy that we were speaking to, the necromancer we were speaking to, his name was Skax, and I had thought maybe you might have come across him. He's a tiefling.
When we worked with necromancers, it was mostly small reanimations, gruesome, but mostly to point out a murderer. If a victim had been killed and was still in salvageable pieces, a necromancer would come reanimate that whatever was left, and they would guide us to their killer. Mostly small-time stuff. No tieflings, actually, now that I think about it. And mostly local, so I'm afraid not. We don't know him.
Okay.
Ren, make
All
a
right.
religion check.
That is a 20, not natural.
Okay, so you've heard about some of these weird northern necromancers. You've never worked with them particularly, but you've heard from, being in the circles of necromancers that there is a sect of people in the north who worship the god Arawan. Arawn. Who is a god of life and death, and they're a little out there. You've kind of heard jokes about these priests of Erawan, who, they're crazy, they do crazy stuff, they're reckless, maybe. So you're familiar with the fact that there is kind of a controversial sect of priests in the north that might do some weird shit.
Okay, so I stop and I turn to Agna and I say, well, now that I think about it, we didn't talk about them too much because, frankly, they're a bit odd. But I do remember my cousin Kestrel telling me about these strange northern necromancers who kind of took a lot of risks. They did strange things with their magic, and frankly, by the sounds of it, if anyone was going to raise a dragon from the dead, they'd be the ones to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if the necromancers we're looking for are northern.
Okay. All right.
All right. So you guys are heading back to Felicity's. Okay. Everybody make perception checks as you walk back.
Guess it would help if I said it when my mic was on. 21! I got a 21
Oh,
too!
great.
I rolled a natural 1. Do I bother adding any perception to it?
No, that is a critical failure. So, Alia, you've had a little too much to drink as you were, buying people drinks at the bar and acting real sad, and you kind of got a little method acting into it and started drinking a lot. Jonas is kind of, supporting you as you walk along. But, yeah, you don't see anything. Agna, what was your perception?
13.
13. Okay. So, Yvelda and Ren, both of you out of the corner of your eye see, a flash of color as you're walking along the street. Kind of, in an alleyway, you see this flash of color.
Did you see that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. Should we check it out?
Ugh. It's kind of late, but if someone's following us, we should stop them.
Okay, I'll find out who it is, and I'm just gonna go bounding after that.
You gotta wait!
Okay.
I don't know how to wait.
All right.
I chase after her.
And you're not sneaking at all?
No.
Alright. So, So Yvelda goes bounding down the alleyway with Ren quickly following behind her. And you see another glimpse of a tail go around one of the buildings.
Can I tell what color the tail is?
It's blue.
Blue.
It's a tiefling tail. With that perception check, you can tell. Let's see. All right. So you follow this tiefling back through the alleyway, but as you get up to where you feel like you might catch them, you see that same tail escape over the roof of one of the buildings.
It's blue. It went up there.
Whoever they are, they're agile.
Yeah, I can't
you climb
jump on the. I could maybe climb it. I'll try. to climb it.
Yeah, that's a great
Probably-
idea.
Probably will fall on my
So-
bottom. Hi-yo!
I'll say do. Which is your better skill, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics,
Okay,
by far.
do an athletics check because I feel like it's more strength to get yourself up a wall.
Yvelda's parkouring.
Parkour.
13.
I'll say you're not going very fast.
I'm like,
but-
ooh. Gonna shimmy a little.
Yeah. It's pretty late at night. You're making a little bit of noise as you're like scrambling up the windows of this person's house in town. But eventually with some effort you get up onto the roof and you see that same tiefling looking at you incredulously from 2 rooftops away.
Hey! Why are you following us?
And they're gonna run and jump down the roof that they're on. Ooh. Okay, so you guys who are still on the ground hear two rooftops away from where Yvelda and Ren are. You hear a crash, like a clattering of a trash bin as this tiefling rolls horribly on her acrobatics check.
Oh no.
As she's trying to evade you guys.
It wasn't me for once, guys.
So you hear this clatter a couple rooftops away.
Alia pushes Jonas off and stumbles for a bit and goes after the tiefling.
Okay. So you go after the tiefling, and the tiefling is just, on the ground, ankle twisted, trying to get up and limp away, but you're able to catch up to them. It's a blue tiefling. She has like iridescent white hair that's in pigtails. And just so you guys know, this is real life. It's called actual play for a reason, and you might hear things in the background, including some of Steph's adorable children who are not very happy right now. So, not
Sorry.
gonna say no, we're not sorry. This is real life. All right. So,
As well as road works out the front of my house.
road work, children.
Sorry.
I'm magpies.
Magpies. Australian magpies.
Caw, caw.
So Alia, you have a hand on this young tiefling woman. What are the rest of you guys getting up to?
I want to try and go up to where Alia, but I want to do a couple of things. I want to, because she's a tiefling, I want to try and give like a visual cue to Alia to let her know that I'm going to pretend I don't know her. And I want to try and have a chat to the tiefling to find out if they're okay and what's going on and stuff like that.
Okay. And you do actually recognize her. She was one of the tieflings who was around Skax in the meeting. And around the same time, you can't remember seeing her after Skax made his exit. So yeah, you give a visual cue to Alia to, you know, be cool. don't give you away. And she's surprised to see you kind of look at her like and not realize exactly what she was doing already.
I kind of say, hey, and like look at Alia with my side eyes, and say to the tiefling, hey, I recognize you from the other night. I'm from out of town. Do you need any help?
So this is the same night that you went to the meeting, just so you remember.
So just 10 minutes ago then.
Yeah. It was probably about half an hour or an hour ago, but yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, I just do whatever Skax tells me. He just told me to keep an eye on you guys. I'm sorry. I don't do this. I work in a bakery.
Bakery? Oh, right. I'll say, so were you keeping an eye on just me and my out-of-town cousin, or these human and this other people?
Well, I mean, it seemed like you guys were all together. And I don't know, he was just... You guys said some stuff about his friend in there, and he was just trying to keep an eye out.
Oh, so was Skax and Jasper friends?
Yeah, I've seen him before. I met him a couple times. I don't really run in these same kind of circles, but he did introduce me one time. And he just wanted me to make sure we knew where you were staying. Oh God, this is bad. Oh God.
That's okay. That's okay. No.
I mean, like, all the other girls are so obsessed with him, and I just thought, I mean, he started paying attention to me, and I thought, I don't know, I just do whatever he tells me to do.
We can help. Maybe we can help each other.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where are you staying at the moment?
Well, I have a room in a boarding house.
Well, are you local?
Yeah, I live here.
And I kind of lean in and look from side to side and say, do you know Lady Felicity?
She's... Where do I know her name from? I don't... Is she like... No, I don't know her at all. I'm
okay.
Sorry, I got here just a little while ago. I found, this group of tieflings, and I thought maybe people were okay here, but
Well, Lady Felicity was in a very similar situation to you, being manipulated by someone, one of these necromancers, and they actually beat her up. So I'm a bit concerned for you, and I'm wondering whether or not you might be able to work with us. If you're interested, we may be able to reimburse you somehow.
Agna, does a 15 hit your armor class? Oh wait, no, it's not. It's more
Sorry.
than that. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, then it does.
Okay.
Would Ren and I have caught up yet?
Yeah, you guys could be coming
Okay.
around the alleyway. I'll say you're coming from the, like, not the street side, but the alley side from behind.
Yvelda like jumps down.
With a thunk. Actually, roll acrobatics to see how well you fall.
10.
Yeah, well, you kind of like 3-point land, and it hurts your knee. Yeah, but you're good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so that was a 21 to hit. An arrow shoots from the other side of the street.
Hold on. If it's an arrow and me and Agna are so close together, can I use my reflex to catch missiles?
I'm going to say this is completely unexpected. So try it at disadvantage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me try and figure out how it even works. Let's see. Deflect missiles. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
So it is hitting Agna.
So I can't use it.
No, because it's not against your armor class, unfortunately.
Okay.
Agna, you take 20
Sorry.
points of
Sorry.
So it's okay. Agna, you take 20 points of piercing damage as an arrow comes out of nowhere and penetrates right into your like where your shoulder and your like between your shoulder and your collarbone, straight through. As you are talking to this tiefling, trying to get her to come to your side. She's not the one who's attacking. It's something from way across the street from you guys. And
Okay.
I am going to have all of you roll for initiative.
Oh my gosh.
10. Oh, I'll just wait until, yeah.
Sorry.
Uh, 5.
One second. Sorry. Agna, can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Sorry, 3.
Okay. Oh, geez. That's with all of your additions, too?
I got in Constitution, I have a -1.
Oh, God.
Help me.
You're going to take 9 points of poison damage as well. So that's 30 total points of damage.
Oh, man. Okay.
As you feel like a poison course through your veins from the coated arrow.
I'm nearly dead, guys. Someone needs to heal me.
Is there any place to take cover, like on the side of the street or something?
You're in the alleyway right now.
Like, is there a dumpster or anything?
No.
Or a cart?
There, maybe. Yeah, there's a cart. Sure.
Okay.
So 1 second, I'm gonna have you guys tell me your initiative rolls.
Oh.
Is anybody higher than 20? Higher than 15?
17.
17. I'll roll for Tavin. Let's see. All right. Gotta see what Tavin's initiative modifier is. Alright. Tavin has a 16. Anybody above 10?
I'm at a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
And Ren?
12.
Okay. Agna, what is your initiative?
Oh, I said before, wasn't it a 3?
Okay. Your that
Oh,
was
no,
your
that was Constitution. Sorry, that was 5. Was
Okay.
yeah, sorry, 5 was my.
And Jonas. All right, Yvelda, you have the first initiative. You just see, as you come around the corner to meet your friends, where this tiefling that you were following had fallen in the alleyway. You see Agna has just been hit by an arrow, and you can see her losing color. How does that work for tieflings? you can see her
Go from being aubergine to grey.
Yeah, she's graying. She shrieks out in pain as this arrow comes into her. What do you do?
Before the battle begins, can I just, like, as a reaction when Agna gets shot, can I let go of the tiefling and grab Agna and like to the ground and roll her to the cart so we're behind cover?
Now you'll have to do it on your initiative.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Thanks anyway, Alia.
I think it'll be too much time to do it on my turn.
I mean, they got a surprise on you. All of this is happening very quickly. I'm sorry.
How long is it gonna take Yvelda to battle?
Well, every round is 6 seconds. So
okay.
In reality,
Okay.
it goes pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Yvelda.
Can I, if I look out towards the direction that the arrow came from, can I see anybody?
That's a good question. Can you? Roll for perception. Get a natural 20, maybe.
Oh, 11.
You see nothing.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna just move in front of Agna, like from whatever direction the arrow came from, and can I hold my attack until I like see somebody?
Yeah, you can. So you're going to hold your battle axe attack until.
Well, I'll hold let's see. I'll hold my hand axe in case I have to throw it.
Okay, so you'll hold your hand axe, and if you see anything, then you'll make that attack. Okay. Tavin is going to go next. He's going to rush up to Agna and heal her. Let's see. He is going to use Cure Wounds on you. And you will heal 98. You will heal 6 points of damage from the Cure Wounds spell. And at the same time, the tiefling that you were speaking to is going to get up and try to limp away. And let's see. She is going to make a attempt to stab Yvelda with a dagger as she limps away.
Rude.
How rude.
I knew it.
A 10 does not hit you though, right?
Nope.
So she's limping, she's in a lot of pain, she attempts to attack you, but
She's not gonna get far.
but fails.
I'll just kind of growl at her.
Alright, so you growl at her.
Does Givalda get an attack of opportunity, or since she's going by her and tried to stab her?
Yes. Agna also gets an attack of opportunity. If you guys want to take it.
Okay, so since I already have my hand axe out, I'll try to hit her with that.
Okay.
Oh, 10.
That does not hit.
Cruel fate.
Do I get 1 too since my hand was on her?
Yes.
Okay.
Agna, do you want to make a opportunity attack?
Yeah, I do. Sneaky little thing. Even though she's a tiefling. I'm going to... Can I kind of... I'm a little bit healed, but I'm still not % healed.
Mm-hmm.
Is she close enough for me to just try and grab her by her hand or by her clothing to pull her down or pull her back?
You can try to grapple her. All right. So, sorry, let me see. I don't know exactly how grapple works. All right.
Or by her tail?
Yeah, you can definitely grab her tail. Let's see.
I think isn't grapple like a strength saving throw?
I think think it's kind of an opposed roll sometimes, but I just want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Let me see. Come on.
Because I'm just having a look at my actions in combat. Grapple's definitely one.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the mechanics
Oh.
of it. Yeah. Bonus actions. Let's see. Let's see. Grapple, grapple, grapple. Ah. I would say do a okay, when you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action for a special melee attack.
Okay.
Okay, so roll for an attack. Or wait.
Okay.
It
But
says
make a grapple check instead of an attack roll. A strength athletics check contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay, so what?
Make a strength roll. Athletics.
Strength. Okay.
Athletics.
All right. Athletics.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, in that case, it's just 11 because I don't have any bonus there.
Okay. She slips out of your grasp, unfortunately. Alia, you want to make an opportunity attack on her?
So this is just one. I don't get my normal 2.
One melee attack. It's your reaction. Yeah, it's your bonus action.
Okay. So I got an 18.
Okay. Yes, that will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Let me just. I forget. I think I'm using a D6.
Mhm.
D6 plus 5. Okay. A 10.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you land a punch on her, and she is totally. It adds insult to her injury, but she continues to limp away. And Ren, it is your turn.
Okay, so if I look over, could I see where the arrow has come from?
Roll for perception.
I got a 5, so no.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I am, however, going to cast Firebolt on that stupid little girl who just tried to stab my friend.
Okay. One
Screw
second.
you, lady. Well, how far away is she?
She is. She's going slowly. She's probably about 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
And you see a crossbow bolt come straight at her.
Okay, I save my attack.
What was your total perception?
5.
Oh, okay. A total of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're going to hold your attack, you said?
Yeah. I guess I conjured a firebolt and then I guess she got.
She's still alive.
Oh.
The crossbow bolt went past her, but you can see that it was intended for her.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hold my attack and see how this plays out.
Okay, so you're going to hold your attack, hold your firebolt until you see the other assailant?
Yeah, because it occurs to me, thinking like how close Agna was to this tiefling, that maybe maybe the archer isn't as good of an aim as they think they are.
Okay.
Maybe they meant to hit her and not Agna.
Okay. All right. It is your turn next.
Okay. I would like to get some higher ground and see if I can figure out where this arrow's coming from.
Okay, so go ahead and do an acrobatics check to see if you can scale the wall. You'll be fine.
8.
An 8? You're a monk!
I rolled a 2, though.
Ah, you guys. All right, so you attempt to grasp onto the wall and pull yourself up, but you just can't seem to get a good handhold, and you keep slipping. But roll a perception check.
Too many beers, I tell ya.
Too many beers.
I rolled a 4.
Plus?
I'm looking. Where's perception? Oh, +1. 5.
You still can't see where this attacker is. Guys!
Okay, so
They're so stealthy.
I'm like, Jonas, get your butt up there and and tell us who's shooting at us.
All right. So Jonas now is going to attempt to. Oh, buddy, I don't know if you should scale the wall. You're not very good at it. He actually, without having to scale the wall, he sees out of the corner of his eye the attacker, and he goes, "He's there, right there!" And he runs up.
Eyes like a hawk on this boy.
Yeah. He has a passive perception of 12, so...
God, we're so...
So he runs up and, with his spear, which he totally brought into the bar earlier, he launches his spear at the attacker, and... Buddy... Not a very good job, though. Yeah, it just sails right past him, and now he doesn't have a spear anymore.
Good try.
He's like, I
Good effort.
Yes, there he is, and now all of you guys can see where this very...
Jonas, you're doing about as well as we all are, so good on you.
I sigh and I'm like, Jonas.
So you can see this dark-colored tiefling in a velvet cloak, who is in the opposing alleyway with a crossbow trained on the girl that you were talking to.
Am I able to use my attack?
Yes,
now?
you can.
Okay, I light him on fire. I cast Firebolt at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack. Yvelda, you also have a held attack, so you can use that as soon as...
I got a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
And that is 11 damage.
Okay.
I think if he's wearing anything flammable, it will ignite.
Okay, so his cloak is on fire right now. This
everyone
is
can
on
find
fire.
Guys, he's right there.
Duh. And then Yvelda, you get to take your attack. Oh, thanks, Ren.
I rolled a 16.
All right, 16 hits.
Yes.
Roll for damage.
Ooh. 15 points of damage.
Okay. 15 points of damage. Jeez. Okay, that's more like it. That's the party I know and love. All right. Agna, it is your turn. You are very hurt.
Oh wait, I did my great axe numbers.
Okay.
So that would have actually been a 15 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and the damage would have been different. Sorry.
And you're not raging.
No. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. All right, Agna, it is your turn. And you can see the assassin with his flaming cloak.
Do I recognize him as Skax?
It's not Skax. But it's another guy
Okay.
you kind of noticed hanging around the outer wall of the meeting. He's another familiar face.
Okay. I'm just trying to. Is he close enough to me that I could persuade him to not hurt us anymore?
He is probably 60, 70 feet away from you across the street.
Okay. In that case, and so he's quite a way away. Okay, I'll try my short bow. Can I do that while I'm injured?
Yeah. As long as you're not unconscious and you're not
Yeah,
unconscious yet.
I'll do that. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, not anymore. Okay. So, all right, I will. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Oh my God, what is it today? So 3 and it's 9.
No, unfortunately. All right. So Agnes' attack does not land. Up next is Yvelda.
Okay, so I guess, oh, jeez. Well, I threw my hand axe, so I guess I'll, he's up on a roof, you said?
No, he's actually at street level.
Oh, okay. You said 60 to 70 feet away?
We'll say 60 feet away from you. Agnes a little further back. You're right at the street.
Okay, I'm gonna go running at him my full speed, which is 40 feet,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
You have javelins?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, go for it.
Oh, natural 1.
No. So you attempt to throw this javelin, but it
Whoops.
actually flies back out of your hand instead of going out towards you, towards him. Like you just, as you're throwing it, it just slips and falls behind you, and but you still get 40 feet closer to him, so that's good.
And he's so intimidated. Whoops!
All right. Tavin, it is your turn. Oh wait, Tavin, it is Tavin. Tavin is me now.
Tavin cast disguise self.
Tavin is going to go. What is Tavin going to do? Tavin is going to. He's gonna be like, "What's going on, guys?" And my best Tavin voice. And let's see. hold person on the person who you were just talking to, the scout. She is going to roll for a wisdom saving throw. But fails, so she is held in place. So Tavin has cast hold person on the scout, and she can't do anything this turn because she's held. So next up is Ren.
And Yvelda is just 40 feet closer. She has not made it to this alleyway.
Right.
Good.
He's still 20 feet away from Yvelda.
Okay, I am going to... I am going to cast Shatter. I am going to throw a deafening, loud sound of light and noise, painfully intense. I'm going to hurl it right at him. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw he has to make a Constitution saving throw. Either way, he will be taking either full or half thunder damage, 3d8.
18.
Was his Constitution saving throw? Okay, he will take half damage. So that's 12, so he'll take 6 damage.
Okay.
If he's made of stone, crystal, or metal, he'd have disadvantage on that saving throw for future.
He is
if
not.
We ever fight any golems or anything.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so you send this deafening noise, and you can see it affects him a little bit, but not quite as much as you want him to be affected by it. And he's going to let loose another crossbow bolt. It hits into the side of the neck of the tiefling, and she is dead. And he is going to disappear.
Disappear on fire.
It's a wool cloak, so it smolders, doesn't burn.
The smolder.
Yes, so he runs off down the alleyway and you lose sight on him.
What a dick.
I'm gonna go pick up my javelin and my hand axe.
Alright. So yeah, we'll drop the initiative order. You now have a dead tiefling on your hands, having been attacked by another one. And you're all very confused. Go ahead.
They don't seem like to be quite the loyal bunch, do they, to kill someone of their own?
I'm not sure whether you guys heard the conversation, but I was having a chat to her before I got hit, and Jasper and Skax know each other. She was telling me that she also had a dalliance with Skax, and she just does what he wants, or did what he wanted her to do. So yeah, it's a shame we couldn't save her, because I think that she could have given us some info.
I'm gonna loot the body and see if I can find anything that'll help us out.
Okay. She has a dagger on her, just a simple dagger. Um, just leather armor. She has the same coin that Agna has in her pocket. And she
Grab that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab that coin.
She has a bunch of crumbs in her pockets.
Grab that too.
I'll leave that to you, Agna.
Yeah, because she did say she was a baker, so she has crumbs in her pocket. She has a little locket that that you it doesn't really open, and but it's just like a locket shaped necklace. And that's about it. She didn't really have much. Like she said, she hasn't been here for a while. She's new in town.
Is the locket stuck, or it doesn't? There's no mechanism to open it.
There's no mechanism to open it.
Okay.
Yeah. It might magically open, but you're not sure, like with a code word or something. But yeah.
Okay, well, I grabbed the coin and I hand it to Agna.
Tavin is going to say to Agna, "Oh, are you okay, man?" And he's going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you. So that'll be 2d8 plus 3. You will heal 9 points of damage. So 9 more points of damage are going to be healed. And,
all right.
And, Tavin's going to say, maybe we should, I don't know, sneak back? It seems like they're trying to follow us.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Does anybody have Pass Without a Trace?
Agna might.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at.
It would be a spell.
No. A spell? Okay. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, that would have given you a +2 stealth, but say love you. All right. So you loot the body of the blue tiefling, and you go about your way, being a little more stealthy as you go to Felicity's house. Go ahead, everybody, and roll stealth checks for me.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nat 1.
No! They cancel each other out. It's fine.
Nat 1.
3.
I got a nat 1 too.
You guys are just like bumbling down the road.
Our rogue. That was our rogue.
All right, so you don't heed Tavin's advice at all. But you guys make it back to Felicity's and get back in the doors, collapse in your beds for a restful night if you guys don't have anything else to do right when you get here.
No.
Nope.
Going to sleep.
Okay. And all of your rooms are nicely made up. They all have nice warm fires in them. Mary has done an excellent job at getting your rooms ready for you. There's a little chocolate on your pillow and everything.
Oh. Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
So you have a restful night at the estate of the Duneshire household. That's Felicity's last name. I don't think we've come across that yet. So you have a restful night there. You wake up in the morning to the smell of delicious breakfast cooking from below stairs. What are you guys going to do today?
I'm gonna go down and indulge in some delicious breakfast.
All right, and there's plenty to indulge. So, Roger said earlier that the cook does not make very much fancy food, but it seems like she's gone all out since there are guests. So there's quite the spread. There's all sorts of buns and cakes and, eggs and bacon and all sorts of big piles of food.
Alia goes for the eggs, gotta keep that protein up. But then afterwards, she grabs a bunch of cakes.
Great.
I assumed like Mary is like setting up the plates and everything while we're eating.
Yeah, she's kind of bustling about the room as you guys are getting done.
I signal her. I say, Mary, just curious.
Miss.
You wouldn't happen to have any sort of dried or fermented fish or fish paste or?
Oh, I can look in the pantry. We can see.
Nothing to be a bother. Just curious.
Oh, sure. And she'll look.
Roll for fish.
Roll for fish. She comes back. I'm so sorry, ma'am, but I can write it on our list and we can go get some for tomorrow morning.
Oh, that won't be necessary. It was just a stroke of luck if you had it.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the sticky buns are very good. I promise.
Oh, I shall try those. Thank you.
Alia stuffed her face. You see that Tavin hasn't come down yet. He's actually kind of feeling a little spent from the previous night's excitement, and he is staying in his room for the day.
He needs his beauty rest.
He does.
He's doing a spa treatment.
Go on without me. He's a little disappointed that his bathhouse has turned to be not a great place.
It's a special bathhouse in a different way now.
It's a double special bathhouse. All right, Yvelda, Agna, enjoying your breakfast?
Yes. Going downstairs. I'm still feeling a little bit, I guess, knocked around from the night before. But I just want to kind of still maybe try and strike up a conversation with everyone about what we would be doing today, because I really want to get this Jasper guy, and I want to find out what my fellow tieflings are doing as well. Like if Jasper is really human, or what is going on with that.
Okay. And the dining room that you guys are sitting in has a very large table, chandelier hanging from the ceiling. It seems like they've kind of dusted everything, and it's bright, shiny, and new for all of you guys. You're eating off of fine china. It's all quite lovely.
I feel like I'm back home. Less cobwebs though.
I'm gonna practice using a fork and a knife and like cutting small bites.
You were up late reading the etiquette manual. That's great. So,
but then at some point, I'm sure I'll get frustrated and just like tip the plate into my mouth.
That's great.
I do lean over and I say, one of the easiest things to align with proper dining etiquette is simply keeping your elbows off of the table.
Well,
If
then
you
how
can-
do you brace the plate?
Sheer force of will.
Yvelda's just gonna think about that for a minute.
Okay. So you have a nice warm breakfast in your stomachs, some good coffee and good biscuits and buns and pastries and eggs and everything. So you have all day to do whatever you want to do in the city of Icewind. You just arrived the day before. It was the first night you spent there. It was quite a exciting night. And there's plenty more to explore in town.
I believe we wanted to seek out an alchemist shop. I think we got the name of one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you did.
The Gilded Phoenix?
Crowned pheasant.
The Crowned Pheasant.
But close.
I'm very fancy.
The
so-
Gilded Phoenix is their competitor.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too far off.
All right. So Ren has a vote for going to find the alchemist.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
Me too. I'm going with as well.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay. So everybody's going to the alchemist. They don't insist so much on you taking a guard with you since it's daylight out. It was mostly, at night things get a little dangerous, as you guys experienced out last night. So you're able to ask around a little bit. Do an investigation check, Ren, and you can do it with advantage since you're getting help from your party members.
So with advantage, I ended up getting a 7.
Oh, okay. So it takes you a little while to find this establishment, but eventually you do find it. It's kind of tucked away. It's a little bit of a hard place to get to. It's on the second floor of a building that's off of the street already. So, but you find the crowned pheasant, and it's open. You're able to go in and. It's the setting inside. It's a little sparse. There's some shelves, but not many. And as soon as you walk in, a little bell rings as you open the door, and a human man comes out and says, "Oh, hi. How can I be of service?"
Yes. I was just wondering, what kind of potions do you sell here?
Well, we have some. We mostly deal in herbs, but we have healing potions, potions of restoration, a number of water breathing, if that suits your fancy, a number of different things.
Can I make a I don't know if it's a knowledge check or whatever is in my past. Can I see if I know if he's part of the drug trade or illicit
Oh.
stuff?
Yeah, you can do a knowledge history check.
Do I combine those two?
No, sorry, it's an intelligence based, but it's a history check. So you'll do a history check. Sorry, knowledge history is a Pathfinder term. Whoops.
Okay. I'm proficient in history.
Okay, great.
I don't know if that means anything.
That means you can make the check. It's like you have to be trained in it to make the check.
I'm rolling terribly, but I have a 5.
Yeah, you don't see any like telltale markers that he might be involved in something a little more than, tinctures and potions, as it says on his sign. But yeah, he's like, we just, have your basic potions. But I can see what I can make for you if you're looking for something else.
We were wondering if you had anything a little more experimental or a little darker.
Oh, ma'am, I think you're in the wrong place. I'm so sorry. I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. You guys are in the wrong place. And he starts to like usher you guys out.
Oh, just a minute. I wonder if you ever knew the Lady Felicity?
Sure, everyone knows Lady Felicity in town.
Did you ever work with her to make any potions?
No, she didn't really come to this side of town very much. I didn't realize she was interested in potions.
She's quite good at making them.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear, but I think she should practice her skills of, leading the city, and he keeps ushering you guys out.
Before we go, do you happen to know where we could get something like I was suggesting?
Make a perception check. Or, no, sorry, not perception. Persuasion. Sorry.
Yes. So much more charismatic.
Can I make a perception as well to see if he's lying about not being involved with anything?
That would be a, sorry.
Insight?
An insight check, yeah.
Oh.
But yes, you can make an insight check.
I got a 22.
I got a 30. I keep rolling a 2. Like, I don't get it.
Okay. So you got a... Wait, Alia, you got a 3 or a 30?
No, a 3.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa! Okay. So he's a little exasperated with you guys, and he's like, well, fine, you can go over to my competitors at the Gilded Pheasant. They're kind of assholes, so maybe they have some kind of shit like that. I don't know. And the Gilded, whatever you said, the Gilded Peacock.
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
They're direct competitors. They're
Yeah.
actually stealing each other's names.
Right. The Gilded Phoenix.
I thank him for his trouble.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Throws you out.
Watch the hands, mister.
Make an intimidation check.
Can I help her with that?
Yep. Make it with advantage.
Her or me with advantage?
You with advantage.
Oh. 11.
He's like, yeah, whatever. And, pushes you guys out the door, locks the door behind you. Yeah. Not every alchemist is, super nice and friendly and will let you stay at their house for free.
Alright, guys, let's head over to the assholes because they probably have what we want.
Alright, so you head over to the Gilded Phoenix. It's on the other side of town. It's a bit of a trek. Alia, make an investigation check with advantage to see if you can find this place.
8.
Again, takes you a little while. Similarly, seems like alchemist shops aren't super prominent in town. Who knows why? But apparently they're just very They're a very healthy population who doesn't. It's
Oh.
all that northern air.
I've been rolling the wrong dice.
Have you been rolling a 6 this whole time?
No, I've been rolling whichever this one is.
Oh, you've been rolling a 12.
No wonder.
Okay, roll one more time.
That
Okay.
explains it.
Roll,
I got it.
roll 2 more times.
Ooh, an 18. And an 18 again.
Okay. That's better. Okay. So you know exactly the way. You ask like one person and then you know exactly how to get there. So you're easily able to find the Gilded Phoenix, even though it is a little out of the way as well. You guys go in. It's more of a like mystical vibe. Like it smells like incense and a little bit like Cora's Cabinet of Curiosities, but you know, even like there's somebody reading fortunes in the back, and an elven woman comes out in a nice long silk robe and gestures to you all and says, "Oh, my children, how can I be of service?"
I whisper to Ren, what are we looking for again?
We're trying to see if Jasper or I guess Skax now use any of these alchemist shops to try and pin them down.
Ah.
Hopefully she didn't hear us. She's
No.
just like looking straight at us. We're just whispering.
What's the plan? Okay, go.
Go for it, Ren. Go for it.
Okay, I approach her respectfully, and I good afternoon. What kind of services and potions do you provide here?
All sorts, whatever you may desire. We have all sorts of potions to heal the soul and the body.
The soul. I wonder, do you have anything that might help my friend here? Her dog's just passed recently. She's so very torn up. I was wondering, do you have anything that might help her say goodbye just one last time?
Bessie! Oh, Bessie!
Make a deception check with advantage, Ren.
Yvelda's gonna walk towards the back where people are doing fortune-telling stuff
Mm-hmm.
because she can't keep a straight face.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that is a 14.
One sec. Bullshit roll. She buys it. oh.
Alia is encouraged by her buying it, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, she was my best friend."
She was her only friend.
That's not true.
It was true.
I have many friends.
So sad.
You don't know me, Ren. You don't know me.
Exactly. We're not friends, you see.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I need to find these potions. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm just looking for a list of potions to see if she would actually know of anything that could help with this. actually, this is an excellent use for D&D Beyond. Let's see. She'll say, oh dear, I'm so sorry. How long has your beloved dog been away from us?
2 days.
Oh dear.
It's still fresh. The grief.
And the body, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm sure it is a little easier to revive a creature if it has not been gone long from this world. But I do not have any potions, but you see, I do want to help you because you seem so distressed. I might know of someone. Have you looked by the Crimson Oasis? There is a temple there where they frequently revive creatures that have passed.
No, we haven't been to this oasis. Are you telling me that they can bring back my poor muffins?
Well, I have only heard rumors, you understand, but what was your dog's name again?
Fluffy.
Make a deception check. Since your story is not holding water.
She went by many names.
14. It's a dog of many names.
It has 3 heads.
She's starting to realize that you're shitting her.
Oh no.
So she's like, well, I don't know anything specifically, but I know that the temple there deals in these sorts of things, but we don't deal in this kind of dark magic. She cools off to you guys a little bit. She was a little warmer before. Always remember the fake names for your fake pets, guys.
Oh my. Do you do fortune readings?
I do not. But I have a girl here who is happy to read your fortune if you are interested.
Oh, what a lovely thing to have a fortune read. I think I would be willing to become a paying customer if... What was that temple called?
Make a persuasion check since you're trying to eke out some information from her.
A 26.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm so sorry. It is the Temple of Erewhon.
Oh.
The same temple that you had heard about before.
Thank you. Yeah. I believe Yvelda, since Yvelda wandered over to the fortune, I believe you wanted to get your fortune read, right?
Yeah, sure. How much does it cost?
Oh, it is 1 gold apiece, and you'll get a nice display of tarot cards.
It's on me, Yvelda.
Oh, hey, thanks.
All right. So
when Rin passes the money, I slide some more money to the elf woman, and I ask her, I'm just so upset with my dog and what's going on. I could really use a pick-me-up right now. Do you perhaps have anything special that would lift my spirits?
Persuasion check.
$15.
She pats your hand and says, I know, darling. I have something for you. And she goes into a drawer behind the counter and pulls out a little muslin bag with some leaves in it, some herbs in it. And she says, I believe if you have a pipe, this is quite good. If you take in the vapors of this, it is nice and calming.
I pet my pouch and I say, oh yes, I don't leave without it.
Oh, but it's special. It comes from the forests to the south. You will enjoy it, I promise.
I'm sure I will. Thank you.
So we'll say you dropped like 5 gold on that.
Okay. Well worth it.
Yep. All right. So Ren and Yvelda, you guys get your fortunes read. There's nothing like exceptional about your fortunes except they mention that, oh, I believe you are seeking something. The fortune teller, who is like a teenage looking half elven girl with long brown hair, and she says to you, I believe you are seeking something, but you will not find it soon. But I fear that someone who has been seeking you has found you. I urge you caution as you go about.
Do you see anything in the cards about two women, older, both crazy, running my family business right now? Are they ruining it? Can you look into the cards and see that for me? I like lean in really close.
She leans back a little bit as you lean in closer, and she does another spread of cards, and it has an indication. The cards have an indication that things are stagnant. They're not going down. They're not going up.
Good. They haven't ruined it yet.
So, it's not in tatters, but it's not doing any better than it was.
It wouldn't be without me.
All right, Yvelda, do you have any specific requests for the fortune teller?
No.
I can just imagine you doing exactly that. No. All right. So you finish up at this alchemist shop. Is there anything else you guys want to do here? Nope. All right.
I do. I've just been kind of milling in the background. But I sort of go up to the elf woman at the shop, at the main serving area, and sort of say, you know, we're kind of new to town, but we're just a band of adventurers looking for someone in particular. But have you ever heard of Lady Felicity?
And you're going up to the woman at the desk, the woman who originally greeted you. She says, "Well, yes, of course. So sad about her parents, but it's been a long time since I've heard that name. A couple years at least."
Did you know her when she was in town?
I did not. No. I did not come across her personally, but of course I knew of her and her parents.
Would you consider her a good person?
I don't see why not. I think she's just a person who has lost their way.
Do you think there would be anybody out to get her?
I can't see why they would. I mean, possibly for her money. But she was always lovely and kind. Just a little ill-equipped to deal with her responsibilities, I believe.
And with that, I pull out the empty jar that I got from Felicity's house and I place it on the desk and say, does this look familiar, this type of jar to you?
No, it does not.
Okay.
You can roll an insight check to see if she's lying or not.
12.
She seems to be truthful.
Okay.
Nothing registers on her face when you show her that jar.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of thinking. So then I reach into my pocket and I kind of, in my hands, I've just got a few things and I kind of casually like drop what's in my hand and go, oh, oops, hang on. And then kind of gather up my coins. But in the coin, there is one of the coins from the Crimson Oasis. Mm-hmm. Does she notice?
Nope.
Or make a reaction to anything?
No reaction.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't seem to register for her.
Okay. All right. So I don't think I need any more information. So I just say, okay, thanks for your trouble. There's no other alchemists in town apart from you guys and the other one across town. Are there any others that you know of?
It's just the two of us. But you should really come here. They'll try to swindle you and make you pay more for the potions. But we do not do such things. We only give you the highest quality product for the best price.
Alia's in the background shaking her head like, not true.
Well, let me make an insight check.
All right. So yeah, once you mention her competitors, she's like, whatever. But yeah, there are no other alchemist shops in town. You get the feeling that Felicity must have learned her alchemy from a different source.
Okay.
Yeah. So that line of inquiry has kind of run dry.
Okay. Just before we head off, just one quick question. Is the university far from here?
Oh, no, it's only about a 15-minute walk. I can give you directions if that's where you wish to go.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I studied there. That's where I learned how to make my potions. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's great. So they must have a school of alchemy there at the uni.
Oh yes, it's a small program, but there's they produce some of the best alchemists in the north.
Would you happen to know a Professor Jasper?
Oh, I went there a long time ago, my dear girl. But I do not believe I came across him.
All right. And I kind of look at my friends and say, I think I'd like to check out the university to see what kind of courses they offer. And kind of.
Okay. So you wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm.
And you guys all head to the university, following her directions. You get to a building that definitely seems like it was grand at one point in time, probably about a century ago, but it's a little green in places where the stone hasn't been cleaned correctly of the, mildew that naturally deposits on these kind of buildings. And there are a number of students meandering about, but not quite so many as you would think for such a large building. There's a main stone gate where you can walk through, and there's a courtyard and 3 buildings that are around in a formation. So it fills about a city block, and all of the courtyard is fenced in by this stone fence. So there are 3 buildings and a number of students sitting around underneath trees, looking studious. Some of them looking quite bored. So you ask around, and who are you looking for specifically at the university?
Should we ask around for Jasper, or are we staying low and keeping quiet?
Jen, you are muted.
Sorry, there's so much noise in my background.
Okay.
I want to find out where the school is first, and then maybe if he's a professor, there might be a board or something like that we can look at.
Okay. So you talk to some of the students, and they motion you to one of the buildings that has like the main office and lists, where all of the professors' offices are in their classrooms and everything. You do not see Jasper's name on the list.
What about Skax in there?
No, he's not on there either. He didn't strike you as the academic type.
Okay. Maybe we should start asking around.
Okay. Are we inside a building, or are we still outside?
You stepped inside the lobby of the building to the right when you entered the courtyard, but you can easily step back outside.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside and go up to like a student who looks really bored.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Hey, sup, man?
Hey, just
some
wanted
cool
to
robes. You a monk or something?
Yeah, man, it's really cool.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, heard there's this really awesome professor around. Goes by the name of I think his first name is like Jasper or something. And we heard some really cool things about him. You wouldn't know anything about him, do you?
He rolled a 1. He's like, I don't know, ma'am, but we like don't really call professors by their first names because they're kind of like the oppressors, and we're kind of like oppressed, and like
Right.
and like so we don't even know like who is teaching us, right, man? So yeah, I don't know that guy. I'm sorry.
I mean, I pull out my bag of herbs that I just got.
Yep.
From and I
He perks up a little bit at that, like just a little bit, like his eyes get a little wider, like.
like, oh, okay, cool, man. Hey, you mind if I sit and smoke a little? Do you want some?
Oh man, and no, that might jog my memory, man.
You think it might, like,
Yeah, maybe.
Came all this way, you know how it is. I don't want to like, I don't want to like have to walk all the way back again, you know.
Yeah. That fucking
Okay.
sucks, man. Yeah. And you get it blazing, and
I puff pass.
Yep. He still knows nothing. He rolled a 2. He gets like even more sleepy and bored, and he's like, man, I was gonna be a monk, but they made me come to this school for fucking wizardry. I don't even want to be a fucking wizard.
I grab my stuff and I say, "Cool story, bro," and I walk away.
So, we've been watching that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So, Aya, how was the dumb stoner kid?
He didn't know anything, unfortunately.
Surprise.
Yeah.
You're such
At least
a
you got
bitch,
to try
Ren.
your new stuff. Yeah.
I tell Rin to calm her center.
Find your zen.
Oh my god. Alright. So, yeah, go ahead.
Are there any really like nerdy like face in their spell books or kids around?
Yeah, there's a girl who is, kind of excitedly like flipping through her a textbook underneath one of the trees.
Okay, I go and approach her.
Okay.
I whisper to Evelda, "This nerd isn't gonna know nothing."
Probably not. She stays in every night and studies every night.
So she's, flipping through her book, like, absolutely super excited about magic. She's learning magic, guys.
It's like Hogwarts. Hi there.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't even see you there. Hi.
Hi. I'm a little bit lost. I was supposed to find... Are you an alchemy student?
Well, no. I mean, it's not my major or anything, but, I'm taking intro to alchemy right now.
Oh, are you gonna alchemy minor?
I don't know. I'm kind of, like, I'm not very precise. Like, I'm not good at cooking or anything, so I keep making explosions in the lab, but, yeah.
Well, just tweak your goals and then your results will follow. If you get explosions, just want explosions.
Oh.
But I wonder, do you know where I'm supposed to find Professor Jasper? I'm supposed to guest speak on how to really channel your inner sorcerer.
Oh, you're a sorcerer. Oh, what's that like? I wish I had magic from birth, but I have to work on it. What's it like to always have magic? That's amazing.
It's a lot easier, but my family's crazy.
Does it run in your family?
Oh, a lot of things run in my family.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I had some friends who were taking classes from Professor Orion,
Huh?
but I don't think he's been around for a while. All of his classes got canceled.
You know when his classes were canceled?
It was a few months ago, I think.
Oh, I did just get his letter quite a while ago, and I only just arrived. That must be it.
Yeah. You should really confirm about these things, you know.
Sorry.
This is like night and day.
Yes, well, a lesson in manners, really.
I mean, whenever I have to travel a distance, I'm sure you travel a distance. I mean, nobody really lives around here. It's kind of a shit place, but you know, you should always make sure, you know, before you travel for something like that. But I'm sorry, I wish I could help you. I mean, you could talk to the headmaster. Oh, but he's off on some trip right now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no, you've been a great help, and good luck with your studies.
Thank you. And she continues reading her book.
Okay, so we have a last name for Jasper now. He went as Professor Orion?
Mhm.
Or Orion?
Orion.
Orion. Professor Orion. She said that we might be able to talk to the headmaster, but he's apparently away on a trip. And Professor Orion's classes were just conveniently canceled a few months ago.
I'm glad you found some information because I really didn't want to go talk to the jocks.
You know, all those jocks love alchemy. Agna, who would you talk to?
I'm still interested in. I've been listening in on the conversations. I want to find out who the principal is or the head of department is that's on holidays, because sounds a little bit coincidental to me. Did you happen to catch the name of the guy who's in charge?
I didn't catch the headmaster's name, no. Just that he's
Headmaster,
mysteriously away.
Okay. Maybe I kind of look around and think, okay, and can I have a knowledge check? Do I feel that I know anybody or come across anybody in my past?
Like
know
who you saw?
about the uni?
Do you have a academic background?
No, I don't think so.
You don't see any other tieflings, you don't see as many
Okay.
tieflings as you saw last night. You do notice that there's a kid having his lunch over on a picnic table.
A tiefling?
No, he's like a human kid, just sitting having his
Human.
lunch.
Okay. I'm going to go up to him and just see what he's eating, because that's kind of drawn my curiosity.
Yeah.
So I kind of wander up to him and say, really, really closely, so I almost startle him, and he almost drops what he eats and says, and I say, hello.
Oh, hi. He's got, half of an apple in his hand that he was eating. Hi. I'm sorry, ma'am. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, that tray of food looks lovely. Whereabouts is your canteen?
in that building over there if you need anything. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Can I'll just have a seat. Just sit here.
Yeah, you can sit. That's fine. You can sit here. A little weird.
So I'm kind of new to these parts, but what are you studying here at uni?
I mean, like, I want to be a wizard. That's why I'm here. My parents sent me from the Little Sister Island, and I don't know. I don't want to be a sheep farmer. I want to be a wizard.
Sheep farmer. Interesting. So a wizard. So what sort of courses are you finding interesting at the moment with wizardry?
Transmutation is pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, like, evocation. Alchemy's cool, I guess. All sorts of stuff. I mean, and it's gonna take me like 4 years to get through this school. It's a lot.
It is, but I have a feeling you'll get there.
He's munching on his apple.
Hey, I know you look really young, but have you ever heard of necromancy?
Oh, my parents told me scary stories about that when I was a kid. That's like bringing dead things back to life?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I mean, they definitely don't teach that here.
Do you think that there'd be anybody in your cohort that would be into that sort of stuff?
I mean, some of these kids are freaks, but no, I mean, I haven't heard anything about that in my class. We don't teach that here. If you're looking for something like that, you're in the wrong place, lady.
Oh, just wondering, because people are in different stuff, and I would never judge anybody if they were into it. Are you sure you haven't heard of anybody who deals with that dark sort of stuff?
No, I don't know anybody like that, lady, okay? And he grabs his tray of food and goes back into the building he gestured at where the canteen is.
Just before he goes, Agna reaches and grabs some chips off his plate.
Okay. He mutters, "That's the last time I eat outside." All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do at the university right now?
Should we just like go in the main building and ask what the headmaster's name is?
Yeah, we can do that.
There's a front desk. There's a nice little dwarven man sitting there. A stack of papers piled higher than him.
I didn't mean me.
Maybe he's a jock. I don't know.
Okay, I'll go up to the desk, like, flexing my arms, doing a little stretch. Hey, I'm here to enroll in the varsity troll bashing club.
Alex, we don't have any of that here, miss.
What?
But
That is just ridiculous. I'd like to suggest it to your headmaster. What's his name? Or her name? Or their name?
The headmaster Ellison is out on
Ellison?
Ellison. He's out, but I can pass along a note to him if you want to give me your name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yep. My name's...
Yes? Make a deception check.
My name's oh, that's -1? 4.
I don't take kindly to games, miss. I suggest you leave.
Okay, well, have a nice day. Turn out and walk out.
Varsity troll bashing. That needs to be a colorway.
Yeah.
Varsity troll bashing. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, and I'm gonna tell them what I found out. That his name is Ellison.
Headmaster Ellison. All right. So, if you have nothing else to do at the university at this moment, that's where we will end tonight's adventure. So, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We will be here next week. The week after that, we will have to miss, but episode 5 will be coming to you on the regular schedule. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, join our Ravelry group, support us on Patreon if you are able, and we're so happy to have all of you adventuring with us. Have a great night. Bye, guys!